Midco Sports Tonight highlights, stats, and analysis of the past weekend of hoops in the Summit League. If you missed anything, we've got you covered. Then we'll switch gears to the prep scene. Jody and Jandy have your high school weekend recaps from the Dakotas. And finally, we'll look back at our obscurely detailed Super Bowl picks and see who fared the best. All of that plus much more. Midco Sports Tonight tips off right now. Good evening. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm Kelly Stewart, and this is Midco Sports Tonight. Well, we had plenty of Summit League action going on last week, and fortunately, most of it was right here on our network. So since we didn't have a Friday show last week, we're going to take it back to Thursday night hoops action starting in Brookings. NDSU visiting border rival SDSU on Thursday in Frost Arena. This one went heavily in favor of SDSU, and here are a few reasons why. Tevin King shoots the passing lane, comes away with the ball. He'll take it coast to coast for the tough finish. Then let's show off his outside game a little bit later. Great ball rotation by the Jacks. King in the corner with some space, and that's good for three. And then goes back to work on defense. 16 points for King in the game. But how about this guy, David Jenkins Jr., the freshman who doesn't play like one. And like King, he turned his defense into offense, pokes the ball away, goes to Mike Dom, who rewards his teammate. Gets a right-handed finish. Some great up-and-down game by SDSU. More from Jenkins. Now that is going against 6'8" Dengu. Jenkins is listed at 6'2". Not a problem right there. But the story of the night, Mike Dom, right here. Strong move to the hoop. Gets the bump and the bucket and one. And a little bit later on, posting up again. He'll catch in the pro post. Goes to work. Backing down the defense. Goes up. Little floater from 8 feet out. That's good. But here it comes. It might just be a free throw, but this is Dom's 2,000th point in a Jackrabbit uniform. Huge milestone for him. Elena Lansing caught up with him after the game.
Mike, first of all, congratulations. 14th double-double of the season, but tonight is extra special. You broke the 2,000-point mark. What does this feat mean to you?
Oh, it's great. You know, I can't thank my teammates, the community, the fans, and my coaching staff enough for helping me get to this point.
And going forward, propelling the team, another big rivalry win. What does this mean?
This is huge, you know, for our fans to be able to come out and support us like this and be able to play such a good Bison team like that and beat them this handily is huge for us. And I think it's just telling how our team's playing right now and how we are going to be moving forward.
You have a whole week to soak all of this in, but what else are you guys going to be working on?
Honestly, it's just going to be coming to the gym each day with intentions and purposes. You know, we can't obviously slack now. Just because we got a win doesn't mean anything. It's on to the next game for us. So we just got to come in with great focus is the main key.
Thanks and congrats again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, up to Fargo, North Dakota State. Won in Vermilion last month, and the Coyotes looking to return the favor. Early on, Paul Miller drives inside for the off-balance lay-in plus the foul for a 5-3 lead. But USD would get rolling after that. Trey Birch Manning had 6 steals in the first half, many of them leading to points on the other end. Quick transition up the court. Matt Mooney buries the 3. He had 18 first-half points. Later on, Mooney drives, passes out to Tyler Peterson, who buries another 3, all part of a 15-5 run to end the half and take 44-24 lead into the locker room for USD. But senior Nick Fuller had a big second half for the Yotes, scoring 10 of his 13 points in the final 20 minutes. But the Bison would have a late rally. Miller driving, getting another tough basket in the lane. He led all scorers with 26 points. That chopped the lead to 6. Then with under a minute to go, A.J. Jacobson left alone. He gets the shooters roll for 3. He scored 10 points on the afternoon. It's 70-68. But in crunch time, less than 30 seconds left, Mooney out to Peterson. Another big 3 as the shot clock expires. He had 7 big points in the final 90 seconds. South Dakota holds on 76-72.
They gave you everything you can handle in that second half. Do you take just a deep breath, sigh of relief after this one, or what?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I could think of that would be relaxing right now. Dilly-dilly. No. But you know what? They're a good team, and they have great tradition. We knew this was going to be we told our guys it's a 15-round fight, and it's 2 heavyweights going at each other. And to their credit, they played really, really good basketball in the second half. We couldn't get anything going on offense, and then I thought we let our offense affect our defense, and you got to be better than that. But to their credit, they played a heck of a second half in particular.
Tyler Peterson, just in this corner over here, hit that three late in the shot clock with about 20 seconds left. What does that tell you about your clutch sophomore?
Well, Tyler's a really good player, and he's a winner, and he stepped up big time tonight. He guarded Paul Miller most of the game, and I give Matt Mooney a lot of credit too. Matt, it was a play for Mooney, and they just collapsed on him, and Matt made the right play, and TP made him pay. And so we got just enough stops. You know, you go up by 20 and you try to guard against it without being paranoid, but certainly we didn't come out that first 5 minutes the way we need to, and they got confidence from it. But at the end of the day, it's really difficult winning on the road, and it's a very this place in particular is a very difficult place to win. So we kind of have reverse home court advantages going on. They've beaten us twice the last 2 years in our new place, and we beat them twice here in their new place. So, but it's a heck of a win. It's tough to win on the road in the Summit League.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's head coach Craig Smith. His South Dakota Coyotes victorious, even though it took a little extra heartbreaking moments. They're late.
All right, dilly. Switching gears to women's hoops, a Thursday tilt between Western Illinois and USD. Yotes got the offense going early. Kira Duffy from way outside. First of her 3 triples on the night. She finished with 13. Second quarter, they really break it open. Off the turnover, J.C. Bradley takes it in. Coast to coast, the bump and the bucket. Coyotes up 42-27 at the half. Fast forward to the fourth. Leathernecks making things interesting. Emily Clemens rattles it home for 3. She finished with 21. And then later on, Taylor Higginbotham gets the steal in transition. She scored 20 of her game-high 28 in the second half to help Western get as close as 3. But USD came through in the clutch. J.C. Bradley, her third 3 of the night, team-high 21 for her. Coyotes go on to complete the season sweep of the Leathernecks 92-81. Moving on to Saturday, USD looking to extend its winning streak to 13 games. They played host to North Dakota State. NDSU gave all the Yotes all they could handle in the first half. Riley Nudell connects from downtown. A couple of possessions later, she does it again. Nudell put up 18 for the Bison, who were down just 3 at the half. But Don Plitzowite's team was without its leading scorer, Allison Arns, in this game, but Chloe Lamb helped pick up the slack. The freshman hit 4 threes on the day on her way to a career-best 20 points. Kira Duffy also had a big day, matched Lamb with 20 of her own. Coyotes were 9 of 12 from the perimeter in the second half, and that helped them bust it wide open. South Dakota improved to 10-0 in the Summit League with an 80-54 win over North Dakota State.
I think it was just one of those days we came out kind of flat. Chloe did a great job of still getting us going on the offensive end, but I think, yeah, as a whole, our offense didn't have, a lot of energy, and that was something we talked about at halftime and really tried to come out in the second half and just get our flow back a little bit, and I think we did a good job of that.
Me coming off the bench, I just want to try and provide a spark for our team, whatever kind of gets us going, kind of gets us on a roll, and today it just happened to be me, and so I just kind of took that and ran with it, and ended up working out for us.
She answered the call. We needed someone else to step up with Allison out of the lineup, and she certainly did that. She's someone who's been in a lot of big games. She's a kid that has won at a very high level, and so all she did was play the way she's capable, the way she knows how to play, and with the toughness that she has.
And finally, on to Big Sky play Saturday between UND and Montana. The North Dakota men were coming off a win over Montana State on Thursday and would hold their own against the Grizzlies team yet to lose in conference play this year. In a back-and-forth game at the Betty, Cortez Seals would lead the way with 19 points to help UND pull in front with 5 minutes left in the second half, only for Montana to go on a 6-0 run to take the lead for good, and the Grizz take this one 72-67. The UND women were also in action against Montana Saturday, albeit on the road, and they'd find themselves down 10 to the Lady Grizz with 6 minutes left. But junior stars Lexi Clabo and Fallon Frigi would spark the comeback, with Frigi converting on a 3-point play with 20 seconds left to tie the game at 51. Montana would hold on for the last shot. Sophomore guard Taylor Goliskowski would knock it down with 2.2 seconds left. UND's ensuing inbounds pass would get knocked away, and the Lady Grizz would walk away with a 53-51 win. Phrygia and Claybo would both produce double-doubles in the loss, which puts North Dakota at 3-8 in the conference, just 1-10 in road games this season. But the Fighting Hawks are back home this coming Thursday and Saturday against Weber State and Idaho State, 2 games you can watch live right here on Midco Sports Network. When we come back, we'll break these games down even more. It's water cooler talk with Brad Newitt and I. This is Midco Sports Tonight.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.